Hi, welcome to Free Spirit and welcome to the overall weekly spirit reading for July, the first week of July. So if you're familiar with my channel, the message that's coming through for this reading before we get into the cards is so piggybacking on the last, I would say, 3 readings for July. If you saw the Akashic, if you saw the overall monthly, and then if you saw just the pure spirit message, like the 3-minute spirit message right before this. So I have to tell you, this message is making me laugh. So there definitely is a lightness that they want us to feel, and a joy they want us to feel while we're doing what we're doing. Like, bring in that lightness, okay? Because they're giving me the spirit message in the way that they used to give me spirit messages when I was a kid. I know I've said this before on the channel, but before I could, auto write like a page of spirit messages for the channel, or before I could just rattle off things. When I was younger, everything rhymed. I used to think of myself as like, or them as like a Dr. Seuss of spirit, like everything rhymed. And I think as a kid, because it had to be like a little ditty that I would remember, which was really helpful actually. I think they give us spirit messages in the way we can receive them, and I'm all about short and sweet and to the point. And I know this came up in the comments too. A lot of these messages are like big concepts, but they're in just a couple of sentences, or it could just be a couple of paragraphs, because I'm all about just tell me what to do and I'll do it. Just give it to me straight. I'm also very impatient. I mean, I want to describe my character a little bit if you haven't figured it out yet, but I'm very about short, sweet, to the point. I'm very much about impatience. That's something I've worked on my whole life. Impatient. I've become a lot more patient. But I will give you the ditty. So it's making me laugh and it's bringing me to that space. So they definitely want us to have a lightness in spirit with all that we're doing. So this is the ditty. This is the spirit message that rhymes. So you can almost, it helps you to remember and say it to yourself as you're doing things in the day. So it says, just do the work in the moment each day. It's paving the way. That's what it is. Just do the work, just do your work, or just do the work. Just do the work in the moment each day. It's paving the way. So that's very loaded. So I know it sounds very light and very, just do the work in the moment each day. It's paving the way. I'll tell you why that's loaded, because a lot of the times, and it's been coming up in readings, we get too far ahead of ourselves. We're over-analyzing. They gave me also an image of, say you have a handful of seeds to plant and you're sitting there over-analyzing the seeds when you're just supposed to go, you have seeds in your hand, plant them. So in our days, we have a limited amount of days and hours in the day. Don't spend it over-analyzing your seeds. Just because sometimes I'm guilty of it. It's come up in readings. I've mentioned it before. We over-analyze what makes sense and what makes sense. Like what makes sense, S-E-N-S-E, and what makes sense, C-E-N-T-S. Sometimes there's so much that blocks just the flow. So they're saying literally just do the work in the moment each day. It's paving the way. Now, this is also building upon what they keep on saying for July. There's definitely openings up inside and out, but we're also laying down a new foundation that's being built upon. So they were saying, July feels very much like, I know it's ironic, it's summer. It's not the usual July where you just vacation. July is going to have the momentum and the back feeling of a September month or a January month, where you can have the new resolutions of January, like starting again a new chapter, and the September of it's time to get to work. And so just stay in the moment. So don't get like me and too overanalyzing or too impatient, and too forecasty or too projecting. This takes our power, time, attention, and focus away from just the moment of now. Put the seed that you have in your hand out there. And they're saying just do the work in the moment each day. It's paving the way. So whenever you need to pop out of your mind, if you're overanalyzing something, or any of those things, it's just do the work in the moment each day. It's paving the way. It's making it better. This has been a recurring message. So it's almost like you get out of the way. Just do the work in the moment each day. It's paving the way. So every day, it's like, what does that day call for? What is the work today, right this moment, in this moment of now? What can I do right this moment? Do it. Don't overanalyzing. Each thing is like a seed that you're planting that's going to pay off. You don't have to stay looking at your seeds, choosing which one is going to pay off, which one makes sense, which one makes SENSE or CENTS. Just do the work in the moment each day. It's paving the way. It's like a natural flow, a natural planting, a natural growing, a natural flourishing. Yeah, so that's what they gave me. But it definitely made me laugh because they gave it back to me in the way, in the rhyme that I would normally get it. So there's a lightness here. So every day, greet the day with a lightness. You know, release the burdens, the stress, the overanalyzing. Just do the work in the moment each day. It's paving the way. There's a trust in that. There's a faith in that, you know. So this is a loaded, what I'm saying is these things, they sound very light, and but they're loaded. They're loaded with a lot of meaning. Okay, so let's get into the messages for the first week of July. We're going to tap into the Archangel messages for the journey. We're going to tap into the energy. We're going to tap into the guidance. We're going to tap into what we can surrender to make it easier. We're going to tap into messages from heaven, our loved ones passed on, our spirit guides, which are coming through so strongly. You'll feel signs, symbols, messages, numbers, songs. I always say with songs, you know, if you're gravitating to a song, they're having me listen to songs. You put it on repeat and really listen to the lyrics. They're delivering a lot of love, support, backing that way. Yeah, I just wanted to mention that as well. And guardian angel messages. Okay, so let's tap right into it. For the first week of July, just do the work in the moment each day. It's paving the way. Let's get our angel messages. Clear out our minds and hearts and just receive for the journey, Archangel messages for the first week of July. And if you haven't seen the other readings, they're all kind of building upon each other. And I feel that's what the momentum is. Like what we're doing is building upon. So just do the work in the moment each day. It's paving the way. Okay, so let's get into July. Messages for July, the clear messages right away. We're getting, yeah, look at that. Own your power and be passionate. I told you, just do the work. Gabriel is about work. It's about passion. It's about stamina. It's about having the fire. And it says, keep your eyes on the big picture, leave the details to others, experience that leads to success, and there's a genuine concern for others. It's us, each one of us, like rising up in our passion, our fullness, and bringing that to our work, our projects, our everyday. Own your power, own your power and your passion, because that's what it is all about. And that thing about keep your eyes on the bigger picture, just what they said, you know, just do your work in the moment. It's paving the way. You know, it's your passion, it's your purpose, it's your work, pouring yourself fully into things, but it's definitely owning your passion and your fire right now, right in July, for the work that needs to be done, what you're doing every day, shining bright. You know, that was the message right before about light working, and here's the two lights. It's like, keep your light going, shining, keep doing your work. They're saying, good job. That whole message about, you know, what you're doing, the passion, the fire that you're pouring into things, they see, they hear, they know what you're doing. Don't look outside of yourself. You know, I said a lot of people behind the scenes, you know, if you're doing things in the quiet, in your work, in your projects, you don't get a good job, well done, whatever. They're giving you good job, well done. You keep shining, you keep doing, you keep pouring yourself in. Everything you do has an effect. It matters. That whole spirit message was very much about trying to get us back into that King Gabriel power. In your full power, full passion, full light, doing your light work, meaning pouring your energy, your positivity into everything that you're doing that's making it better for yourself and others at this time. There's a lot of support for that, because that spirit message right before here was all about getting us supercharged as the King of Gabriel again, to own your light, own your passion, own your fire, keep doing the work that you're doing, keep doing those projects, stay lit, stay fired up. Like they said, they gave me that, and it's everything to empower you. You could feel a lot of love, backing, support divinely to re-empower you, empower you, and keep you powered up for July. And we're getting, yeah, for what? For this. This is Nine of Pentacles. And this is why. And it came out in all these readings. This is a lone card. A lot you're doing alone. You're trying to get create your abundance. They're saying hard work is paying off. Your dreams are fulfilled. Hard work leads to great success. A love for the beautiful things in life. Keep writing, keep going, keep doing the work every day. So it's like, picture this is your unicorn, but every step you're making today in the moment is leading you further to the end of the rainbow. So just trust that, remain fired up and lit, and keep going, keep doing the work. Hard work is paying off. Like they said, it's paving the way. It's paving the way. And that is the spirit message. So you stay fired up and you keep going. Hard work is paying off. Hard work is leading to success, and you're going to be feeling that in July. But stay lit and own your power. They're doing everything to make you feel like you have divine love support backing. Picture this as like your divine love support backing that's always like helping you. Keep doing the steps. It's paving the way. It all makes sense and sense. Your hard work's paying off. So stay powered up, stay going forward, stay working. Just like they kept on saying, just do your work in the moment every day. It's paving the way. And it is. It's leading to greater success. So this is the time to do the work, do the steps every day, stay lit. A lot of these messages is like on that. Yes, you can't make this up. Why? 11:11 when this comes out. They want you to be the queen in the physical, creating your own abundance. And you are doing that. So nurture yourself and those you love, the ability to make anything more beautiful, practical, wise advice. I'm telling you, they're telling us to nurture ourselves. That's been a recurring message, I think, and they're also divinely nurturing us as well. You will feel like you're getting nurtured to build your abundance. You're being supported to own your power in the physical and create your abundance. It's going to be by the work that you're doing. You're not doing it alone. You have a lot of love, support, backing. This is the only messages that want to come through. I'm telling you, this is crystal clear to such a point where it's like, own your power, your passion, pour it out into the work that you're doing. It's leading to great success. Keep going and own your power in the physical. And it's important for you to stay fired up and just keep doing the work. You're making things better. You're creating abundance. It's a recurring message for July. It's an explanation more and everything they're saying, but definitely feel the love, support, backing, because sometimes this 9 of area, you're doing things alone. You're not doing it alone. Keep following through, keep going. It's leading to great success. It's creating your abundance. We're each blooming something here, and we're just getting started. That's a recurring message. So let's get the energy for the first week of July. This is the jet setting of July. There's a lot that we're walking away from, we're freeing ourselves from. That's a recurring message too. Freedom inside and out. We're opening up the doors. Lots of things are opening up from closeouts, and we're also choosing to walk away from things that held us back from creating more for ourselves and others. Some things are not coming back. Some things we've said bye-bye to. We've taken a final bow to. Yes, the world. They have been completions, and we're setting our sights out on a new chapter. And that's why they were saying it very much feels like a September, January energy, because we've walked away from so much and we're greeting the world again. What's being illuminated to you now? What can you make better? What can you make more abundant? Own your power. Each one of us needs to stay passionate, lit, fired up. Keep going forward as the 9 of Pentacles. Going for hard work leads to success, creating more abundance. Definitely walked away, definitely completions, and now setting your sights more on the world again. That's what it's going to feel like, a new chapter. That's why they kept on saying it's like a foundation that's going to be building upon. So that's why it feels like kind of, get back to work, doing the work, new chapter, that September, January energy in a way. Let's see what the guidance for us as we do this. Very crystal clear. Quiet time, quiet time. Take some time, quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. So for these new beginnings, or what you're creating, or to stay fired up, or to keep doing your work, allow yourself some quiet time. You're going to want to listen to that divine love support backing. You're going to want to tune into yourself. You may need some downtime to rest, especially as you're walking away from things. Definitely take some quiet time out alone. We could feel that we can finally let go. When we release things, when we walk away from things, it's such a release that you may want to just bask in it for a minute. We were holding on so tight or trying to get through things. Sometimes now you could just take some time to rejuve yourself. You may want to take some quiet time. Tune back into yourself, especially as we're starting new chapters. What do you want to bring, or what do you want to do in this new chapter? What do you want to work on in this new chapter? Oh gosh, and the next one that's coming out. Oh my gosh. This has been coming out repeatedly also, guiding children. So you who's listening, you are being used to divinely guide other people. It could be people that, it says guiding children, so it could be children in your life that you're literally guiding, but also those that are less experienced or younger than you. You are good at helping, counseling, healing children. Use your skills to help children now. We're all being divinely used to help each other, but specifically, you could be really being used at this time to help, counsel, heal in various ways, especially people who need that in their lives at this moment, for this new chapter, for what we're building now, for guiding and helping them forward after everything we've been through. You're probably very sensitive, and you've been through a lot yourself, that you can apply that as you guide others, is what I just got also. So you're divinely being used in various ways during this time of transition, transformation, healing, because all of us are on this vein. So you're guiding people and helping others to stay fired up, to own their power, to keep doing the work, to bettering circumstances, like everything that supports that vein, that flow. You're being used, divinely used. We all are. So you may be conscious of that or not conscious of that. They may be part of your work. It may not. It may be just what you do in the personal. It may be what you're doing, that you don't even realize. And yeah, why? Because we're all doing this together. It's fertility. We're birthing. It's a time of a new chapter of birthing new things. Like they said, oh my gosh. Remember when they said, don't overanalyze your seeds, just throw out your seeds? It reminds me when you have a bag of seeds and they were like, just plant your seeds. It is the perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. Yes, yes, yes. We're making it better. That's why they said, in the moment, just do your work in the moment. Every day, it's paving the way. And that thing about seeds, they were showing me sometimes we overanalyze the seed instead of just planting it. See how she's throwing? It reminds me of like throwing seeds for new birth, for new growth, for new flourishment. So this is what we're here for. That's why stay passionate. Have your spirit up, own your power. You're the king of Gabriel. This is you get things done. You have the fire, the stamina. You're doing the work. Hard work leads to great success, and you're not doing it alone. Even if some pieces you are, you're not. You have love, support, backing. Here, you're making things better, more abundant. Again, the queen, you own your power. This is also very grounded, nurturing energy. So you're doing that for yourself, so it plants and is supported and grows whatever you're doing, and you're helping and nurturing others. And that's what I'm getting. So it's not only nurturing yourself, but others for what? For this fertility, for this growth. It is the perfect time to start new projects, access your ideas, new ideas, give birth to new conditions. That's why I said July feels a combination of September and January energy, where some things we've walked away, we're freeing ourselves from, and it's a new world, new chapter, things were completed, new things, and we're birthing the new with these new seeds, your work, what you're planting now, and it's giving birth to new conditions. So it feels like the September, like time to get back to work kind of energy, and January, the new resolutions. What are the new conditions you want to plant? What are you growing? That kind of thing. And own your power. Keep doing the hard work, because they're saying every day is just stay in the moment, do the work. What do they say? Just do the work in the moment every day. It's paving the way. And just picture yourself just planting, throwing your seeds out there, and it's blossoming. This, all of us, and we're helping and guiding others to do the same as well. You're doing that in your work, in your projects, in your personal. We're all divinely supporting and helping each other, because it's for the betterment and the growth for you, everyone. Big stage, small stage. So let's get into what we can possibly surrender to make this easier, as we're definitely doing the work here every day. Stay in the moment every day. It's paving the way. It's creating this betterment, the growth that we want, the new conditions. Oh my gosh, the new births, new creations. This has been a recurring message. I mean, they're all piggybacking off each other. It's something to keep in our minds and hearts. It is the bigger picture. And like the King of Gabriel, they would say, hold on to the bigger picture. Don't let anything else sap your power. especially if they're calling us to be the King of Gabriel and the Queen of Ariel. In between, we're doing the work to own that power and bring it in the physical, create it, manifest it in the physical. Yeah, I did that whole reading, how you can more clearly create and manifest, because we're needed for this time. Surrender the idea you can fix someone has been coming up over and over and over. It saps their time, focus, attention. You can't change someone. You can't make them see or hear. Surrender the idea you can fix someone. It saves your power, right? It's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. We have the guiding children. You could be in a position where you're the helper, the aider. You're trying to help counsel and heal, right? But at the same time, and they've worked this out with me so much so it's ridiculous, to know your place. And I will put it in this video. Most of you on this channel, I always say our clear abilities are so strong. It's a real balancing act, especially when you can read someone. You can read someone's energy, right? So you can know when you're guiding, especially if you're a helper, counselor, healer, you know what's in the way with someone, right? You know if they could just see this or hear this, that it would help. It would either help, counsel, or heal, right? But say they're not open to that. You have to know your place. Just because you can read someone's energy, or just because you know, and everything else, it's still not your place to fix someone. There's definitely, that's why a lot of, like my channel, I'll even say this, I don't advertise my channel or my readings or anything that's posted here. Why? Because I feel if you're guided to it, you'll get it, and then you'll hear it, you'll see it, right? If I advertise, it's like people are not going to see it or hear it. They're not open to it. And in life, if you have you ever had a friend who's telling you something, right? And you're coming from the position of healing, counseling, helping. So you don't have to be psychic for this. I'm just telling you, you don't even have to consider your clear abilities are so open. Let's just say you're coming from the place, you're a true friend, you want to help, counsel, heal. You're telling them what you know is so clear. You just know, and it's so clear, but it's not clear to them, and they don't want to hear, and they don't want to see. Now, lots of people, they don't want you to tell them what to do. They don't. They want to figure it out themselves. They want to have the epiphany themselves. Sometimes people are open for advice or good word and everything else, but the majority of the people, when they're truly fixated on something and stuck, it's like they actually get angry. They don't want you to unstick them. It's weird. It's like 90% of the time they don't want to be unstuck. Sometimes with myself, like I know if I'm actually talking to you, I do want your ideas. I do want your suggestions. Like when I go to my family, you can tell when someone's coming from an energy they're truly open, and some people that are just not. And you can't make them see, you can't make them hear, you can't change them. And this is really worked on because you have to stay fired up, and you can't waste your time, focus, energy trying to fix people. And no bigger has this been illuminated on this year, when ideas, where we're coming from, our perspectives differ so much. You're not going to change even someone's mind. You're not going to change someone's heart. So it's like you can present something and they can take it or leave it, but you're not going to want to go in the same circles of trying to fix someone. It's a waste of your energy. It's not our divine place to do that. And they even framed it to me, everyone is solely responsible for their own decisions, choices, and actions. So you can't fix someone. It's your choice to say and do what you can, and then they could take it or leave it. But save your energy and your focus to making things better and birthing things. Like, don't get stuck when someone else is stuck in this. Because it's easy to do. It's much more easy to do to get stuck in that cycle. We kind of saw that play out on the big stage because everybody was insistent that they could fix somebody else or change someone else's mind or heart, but you can't, and definitely not in the fashion that is tried very often. So it's almost the best way to do it is just carry on, and you could suggest something and then continue doing in this vein, and they'll either catch up or they'll change or they'll have their own aha moment. Another spirit message came through that, spirit messages are like what we do on this channel. Someone doesn't have to see this channel to get that certain spirit message. It'll come out in different ways. We're all connected to it. So you have to trust also that they'll receive their own epiphany, their spirit message in the ways that they can receive them. You know, it's very extraordinary that way. You know, like we're watching this video, something could be said here that was meant to be received, but somebody could be watching a cartoon and all of a sudden go intuitively and get something, or watch, you know, people get it in different ways. Like, so it's almost like keeping almost our ego in check too. Like, we are not the fixer for it all. We're not the fixer for another person necessarily. Like, you're being used as, you know, you're divinely being used to guide, channel, heal, whatever capacity it is that your natural talents are at this time, definitely. But don't try to fix someone at the detriment of your power, your hard work paying off, blooming and making things better, fertility. We can't get stuck, because this is a power sap and a tension sap. I'm going on about it a lot because it's it comes in all shapes and you know, I rattled off a couple of examples, but it can come in all ways. And you know, just completely surrender the idea you can fix someone. You can try to guide them and help them to a degree. And it's definitely, you have to know your place. There's a lot of things, and I will tell you, like, especially when all your clairs are open, or you're psychic, or whatever titles you call yourself, but you can read energy, you can know exactly where someone's coming from. You learn very easy. It is not for you to call out somebody, right? It's not for you, it's not your place to say everything that you get. It's not your place. It's a boundary there. So very often, and that's something they worked on, definitely use the information for your own. Like, if you know that this person, wow, they're completely not open. They may think they're open, but they're not open. Okay, you don't have to declare that, but gather your fire, gather your power, keep going in another direction. It's taking that information and using it to as a barometer of where to place your time, focus, energy, but don't call someone out. Like, don't attack, don't come for them. They're in a place, you have to respect. When we say like namaste, like, you truly have to respect where people are at, and you are not God. Like, you are not the God. You cannot, it's not all on you to go fix someone. That this is something that it's like literally decades of finagling, of really honoring that, because it really is not our place. So it's like, you're there to offer things, suggest things, be there for someone. You can suggest, you know, that definitely. I'm not saying that not to be open or an outpouring, definitely. But there's a line here, and I hope I'm explaining it correctly, but there's definitely a line here. And we saw it really playing out, like, on the big stage this year, of how you could just waste your time and energy trying to fix someone's ideas or perspective, or you could use your time effectively and energy effectively to actually plant something that's making it better. And that was a recurring message this year, was not to get stuck in the old trappings, to really take your power back and go plant things that genuinely blossom and flourish, because a lot of time, energy, focus is wasted. I know I'm going on about this, but again, this has come out a gazillion times, and I know why. And even in the guise of, you think you're doing right, you're doing something, but this can really be a waster. And it's part of what we're, you know, setting ourselves free from, walking away, because we need our power for these new, what we're doing now. So here, and we have surrender to the creativity. Do you see that? Okay, so we're needed for this creativity. We have fertility and creativity, and it's part of why they're saying own your power in the physical, what you're blossoming, and this is what we're doing. And that is why it's so important to know your place. Even if you're helping with the transformation, guiding, you can't fix others. So know your place in it all, and surrender back to creativity, fertility. It's what I was talking about. It's going to feel like September, January. Plant those new seeds. Just every day, in the moment, every day, you know, do the work. Every day it's paving the way. Let your imagination soar. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem, because they're backing you and said, access new ideas. You could be really helped with divine ideas, creativity, ways to go. Let your imagination soar. Let those seeds soar. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem, because you're not doing it alone. I have to say, you're not doing it alone. You're not doing the steps alone. When you're the 9 of Ariel, making your moves and your steps, you're not doing it alone. They're giving us ideas, the ways to go. Stay open to that. That might be the quiet time when we tap in actually to our intuition, all our clairs, divine support, love, backing. So we feel that support. That's been a recurring message. That's where we're getting our direct feeding to continue our work. So now let's get messages from heaven, because I feel like they're coming in so strongly, because they're the ones that are supporting this creativity, the ideas, you creating your abundance, you using all your resources more effectively, not being wasted. Yes, look, we are easing the blockage which is holding you back. Go for it. This is a recurring message. Go for it came out in that more clearly create and manifest now. Look, surrender to creativity. Go for it. We're easing the blockage which is holding you back. Yes, inside and out. We had the walking away. Freedom inside and out has been a recurring message for July. You're easing blockages inside and out to go for it. Plant those seeds. Create your abundance. Every day. I'll read what they gave directly, the little ditty at the end, because that's what they're saying. It's like, go out there, go for it. That's a recurring message. We've been getting it in different parts. Here we go. Take the time to pamper yourself or let others take care of you. There will be times for quiet time, rejuvenation, this nurturing yourself as well as you nurture others. This nurturing, you're going to have to nurture yourself, your power, your creativity, your stamina. Nurturing yourself is a big thing. So you could be actually out in nature. You may find that very nurturing and pampering at this time I'm getting, okay? Whatever it is to you, because have you laughed today? Find your joy, lift your soul. What did I say? They want to lift our spirits. That was a spirit message in the beginning. Make sure you're light in spirit. Have you laughed today? They were making me laugh with that ditty. Find your joy, lift your soul. They were giving me the lightness of being. You want to have a lightness of being? I'm going to read the spirit message because they were making me laugh. Just do the work in the moment each day. It's paving the way. And they were making me laugh because it rhymed. And they want us to have a lightness and a joy with what you're doing. A joy as you're planting. A joy as you're working. A joy as you're making your moves. To know that the blockages are opening, go for it. You're so divinely loved, back, supported. There's a lot about reclaiming more joy in July as well, especially as things are opening up. That's part of nurturing yourself as well. They were saying, you know, downtime, fun time, that's just as part of the creative process. Because that's where you get your power back. That's where you tap into ideas. That's where you get your stamina. That's where you rejuve. It's part of really nurturing yourself in the physical. It's very important. As much as we're guiding or helping other people, we have to be there and do that for yourself. Like they made me post in another thing. They said real divine self-care and real divine abundance is on the same track. So uplift your spirit, nurture what you're planting as we do it, because this is going to be going on for a while. This isn't, the seeds we're planting are not going to poof overnight. Find the joy, keep the joy in your life, laugh as you plant, as you're going for your abundance, know things are clearing, pamper yourself, almost even pamper yourself, truly nurture yourself. Okay, so let's end it with guardian angel messages. Ooh, wait, oh my gosh, they're getting all over here. Guardian angel messages. They're going to help us find our joy. There's going to be a lot. Like I said, July felt so uplifting. There's going to be more things coming in that literally make you happy, more joyous, laughing, lightness of being. Welcome it in, because it's very important for the new birth and what we're creating. We need it. Our soul needs it. Our passion needs it. It's like everything that we're creating needs it. It's important to have as much fun and joy as possible. A lightness of being is so important. I know it just sounds like words, but when you have a lightness of being, you actually get more things done. You actually get more things done. They actually said it was the secret of youth. People always ask, you know, people who like look young, sound like, it's lightness of being. Lightness of being is like true, the way to be. It's hard. We get sucked in the day-to-day and things happening, but it's getting back to more lightness of being. It's the way you want to do things. It's the way you even want to do your work. So if you're not feeling it, have that quiet time and nurture yourself and pamper yourself, because that's going to be, they're always saying that that's what we have to do for ourselves, because we need direct divine feedings, right? If you're going to be doing all this, you need direct feedings. You need to really take care of yourself. It's not even an option. To pamper yourself, have quiet time, that kind of thing, to rejuve and come from this place all the time. Like they said, light work is a 24/7 job. We have to be there for ourselves 24/7. Not just what you do for others, but you do for yourself. Have you laughed today? Find your joy, lift your soul. We have to do that for ourselves as well. So we're getting a lot of, we're getting a lot of guardian angel messages. Okay, so we have believe, we have conflict, and affirmation. So believe. Be open to all possibilities and opportunities and let go of preconceived ideas. There is nothing to fear. You're constantly surrounded by love. Start to believe in yourself and trust your instincts. Wondrous possibilities and opportunities abound, provided you're flexible and retain an open heart and mind and believe all is possible. So every day when you're going out there, believe in everything as you plant your seeds like this. Is what I was getting from that conflict. Feelings which you have suppressed for a very long time are yearning to be acknowledged and expressed. We've been getting a lot about bringing all you are to things. It's part of what we're walking away from, any restrictions, bringing more, everything we've suppressed. You are torn between what you think is the right thing to do and what your heart wants, and that's the primary cause of stress in your life. And we, your angels, urge you to follow your heart. Do what you would love, not what you think you should. Remember, we're doing doing the work every day. It's paving the way. Get out of your mind, follow your heart. That's the way to go. Release any of the conflicts. If you need quiet time or pamper yourself to get out of that conflict, but it's everything that has been suppressed is coming out. Like they said, it's freedom inside and out. So we're releasing ourselves inside and out, and it's also going through the blockages which is holding you back. Go for it. Inside and out, we're releasing conflicts. Big stage, small stage, outside, inside. Affirmation. Be aware of your language and thoughts. The most powerful statement you can ever make, think, or feel is thank you. Be grateful for all the blessings in your life as we acknowledge the divine order of the life. The universe responds with ever greater blessings. You are a powerful creator. All you say and think resonates through the heart of creation, and creation responds accordingly. Now, right before this, I posted a spirit message about this, that they were acknowledging, they were thanking you basically for what you were pouring out. They were thanking you for how you were through this time. They were thanking you. There was a pat on the back. There was divine love and support outpouring, thanking you for the work that you're doing behind the scenes. That was it. Behind the scenes light workers. There was a special thank you for the work that you've been doing. They know. They're responding, that this was underscored here, that, they were saying everything that you're doing, I know it was more eloquent because the spirit message was verbatim, but everything you're doing matters and has effects. And to know that. So they were saying you are a powerful creator. All you see and think resonates through the heart of creation, and creation responds accordingly. They see, they hear, it resonates, it has effects, it matters. They're affirming, they're saying thank you to you for all that you're doing has been a recurring message. If you don't get thank yous in your real life, like if you don't get the pats on the back, you don't get the good job, well done for all the work that you're doing and everything else, they're giving it to you. That was, they wanted you to know that. That's a recurring message if you didn't see the spirit message right before that. That's why I'm saying it. It's affirmation. So continue to be aware. That's why it's so important for you to have upliftment of your soul, to be conscious of your words, what you're thinking, what you're feeling, to really pay attention to that barometer, because it matters. It resonates with all of creation. Like you, it matters. Capital matters. It literally matters, and it has effects. It has effects. So you want to stay up. You want to be filled with joy. Like I said, when you're doing your work every day, you want to be filled with joy. Here we have compassion. Dearest one, this is part of this nurturing. Absolutely. To be compassionate with yourself as we're going forward here, doing all of this. There's a level of compassion that they want us to have for ourselves. Dearest one, be compassionate toward yourself. Surrender the self-criticism and fear that has you believing that you need to improve in order to be worthy. That's what came out. It was know your worth. Oh my gosh. If you didn't see the spirit message right before here, oh my God, it literally was to know your worth. It said behind the scenes light workers, to know your worth. It's divine worth. And we're ending it here with this. This is why they're all piggybacking on each other. Be compassionate towards yourself. Surrender self-criticism and fear that has you believing you need to improve in order to be worthy. You are perfect just as you are. The only thing that needs to change is your negative perceptions. You will come to realize the jewel you are when you love and honor yourself as you are. And they're helping us to do that inside and out. That's the freedom, that's the compassion, and the level of love that they're outpouring to us, to recognize that and be that way for us. This nurturing, loving, to realize the jewel you are, to honor yourself and love yourself as you are. And this part about you don't need to improve to be worthy, because the spirit message right before this was to know your divine worth. To know your divine worth. If you haven't seen that spirit message right before here, that was such a feeding in like 3 minutes. And that's what they're constantly outpouring. I want to get one more. But that's an exclamation mark on that message, because to know your worth, your divine worth, is very important. It's very important for you to be there for yourself as much as you're there for everyone else. Nurturing yourself, nurturing what you're doing the work every day, but also we have to be light for it. That takes a lot of work, and they acknowledge that. And they see, they hear, they know all you're doing, they know how you are, what's the message, they know your energy, they know your outpouring. It's like, this is to the level of that, what that spirit message was before. To know your worth, your divine worth. It's, if you saw the spirit message, it was like, we're getting miracle. Dearest one, even if all hope seems lost, let not hope slip away. For I, your guardian angel, am constantly by your side. What did I say? You're not doing this alone. I know sometimes it feels like we are. It's a recurring message, but we're not. You're not. Okay, so your guardian angel am constantly by your side. Surrender all your concerns to me and trust in the healing power of love. Please believe, you can't make this up. Please believe that you are never alone. Together we shall work through each issue or situation which is of concern to you. All heals with the passing of time. Magic and miracles are about to manifest. So this is summing up the whole reading of what I was saying. Together, we're going to work through each issue or situation. So you're not doing your work alone. Even every day in the moment, you're not doing it. You're never alone. Together we shall work through each issue or situation which is of concern to you, and all is healing with the passing of time. So remain patient, remain planting, remain fired up, remain doing the work every day in the moment. It's every day, it's paving the way, because all magic and miracles are about to manifest. It's from the work that you, me, each one of us are doing. That's how the miracles are transforming, and we're not doing it alone. There's tremendous love, backing, support every step of the way. Every step of the way. And this is an exclamation mark on the last 3 readings for July. Absolutely. I feel like there's such love, support, backing to support us in this. And I wish you all the best in July. Take care. Bye-bye.